Hey, this podcast holds nothing sacred. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. So join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the LTS Podcast, Out of Office. My name is Marcos, and welcome to this week's roundup of content. So, buckle up. This week's news is a wild ride of AI overlords, bendy CPUs and mind-reading gadgets, and robots sharing secrets. And did we mention the iPhone 17 Air's screen is so sharp it could slice bread? And if you want to stay up to date with the podcast, remember, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, and on your favorite podcast catcher, and also on YouTube. But yeah, so let's dive in. And do you think a friend would like this episode? Do you think your friends could handle this tech explosion? Share this with anyone who loves robots, AI, or just a good old-fashioned mind-bending news roundup. Starting with tech. AI is everywhere, and it's coming for your job. Or is it? Forget Skynet. AI is already here, subtly weaving its way into every facet of our digital existence. From crafting your emails to predicting your next online shopping spree. AI is the invisible hand shaping our online world. Brought to you by AI is Everywhere. Here's how it is changing the world. By World Economic Forum. The other one. This AI explosion is fueled by jaw-dropping advancements in natural language processing and machine learning, making these digital brains more cunning than ever. Our source, Brownlee Jason. What is natural language processing? A machine learning's mastery. Published this month of 2024. Wave goodbye to those soul-crushing tasks because AI is poised to automate the living daylights out of your work life. But fear not, your job is probably safe for now. Our source, my source, is Will Robots Take My Job? The BBC News. Companies are showing AI with cash like it's a winning lottery ticket, desperate to gain a competitive edge in the ruthless arena of tech. It's a digital gold rush, and AI is the mother lode. Source: The AI Gold Rush. How companies are investing in AI by the Forbes. But hold your horses. This AI revolution is raising some thorny questions, if you will. Will robots enslave humanity? Will we all be rendered obsolete by algorithms? And who's holding the leash when AI decides to go full HAL 9000? That's a good reference right there. The source: The Ethics of Artificial Intelligence by Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. And now, speaking of bending over backwards, have you heard about the latest and inflexible hardware? Move over foldable phones, because scientists have just unleashed a technological earthquake. CPUs that can bend and twist like a Cirque du Soleil performer. The source? Flexible CPUs could revolutionize electronics. By MIT Technology Reviews. Picture a world where your phone morphs into a wristband, or your computer is seamlessly integrated into your clothing. The future is looking decidedly flexible, folks. Yes. Reminds me of Back to the Future with the shoes, or the jacket that dried itself. The source is the future of flexible electronics, the IEEE spectrum. This groundbreaking tech could revolutionize everything from life-saving medical implants to robots that can navigate the tightest of spaces. Flexible electronics for medical applications by nature. But here's the million-dollar question. Can these bendy chips withstand the perils of everyday life, like a dunk in the pool or a toddler's wrath? I don't know. It's Gen 1. It's not even Gen 1. There hasn't been products except in movies or concepts, so they have to be out there first and in the wild. Beta tested, if you will, properly, because these are edge cases. Even in video games, edge cases tend to dominate because the developers never thought about that, and there's so many people doing random stuff that there's not enough time for a group of people to do what an entire population will do. That's why a lot of companies use the military, or even use content creators to review and take their time, their randomness, if you will, because there's a time frame for the developers to publish it or to produce a product, and there's money on the line. So if you get a government contract, you're better off, basically. Oh yeah, and the source is durability of flexible electronics. Science Daily. One thing's for certain. This breakthrough is bending the rules of electronics and ushering in a new era of pliable possibilities. Yep. No doubt about it. From bending chips to bending the rules of reality. Let's dive headfirst into quantum realm. Microsoft and Qualcomm are teaming up to build quantum computers that aren't just theoretical enigmas, but actual working machines capable of solving real-world conundrums. The source, Microsoft and Quantum and Quantinuum. Not even Qualcomm, Quantinuum, my bad. Quantinuum, dear listeners, Quantinuum partnered to develop quantum computing. That's on the nose with the company. Source is Microsoft News. The Microsoft News Center. Their secret weapon? Logical qubits. The rock stars of the quantum realm. Far more stable and less prone to errors than their temperamental counterparts. The source, what are logical qubits? Quantinuum, that's the name of the company, Quantinuum. This is a giant leap forward, a future where quantum computers can conquer diseases, design revolutionary materials, and unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. The potential of quantum computing, a Scientific American journal. Damn, that's pretty awesome. Prepare for a quantum revolution that will make your brain explode with possibilities. Brought to you by the Quantum Computing for Everyone, MIT Press. This dynamic duo of tech titans is proof that the race to quantum supremacy is heating up, and the future is looking decidedly quantum. Stay tuned, because you best believe that I'm gonna keep you updated with all those news articles or probably reviews. Get excited. Hold on to your tinfoil hats though, because things are about to get seriously mind-bending to the world of health tech. Mind control is getting a high-tech makeover. Kiss goodbye to those clunky headsets and messy electrodes, because scientists have unveiled mind-reading devices so thin they're practically invisible. Brought to you by the ultra-thin optical brain interface by Nature Photonics. These futuristic gizmos can not only listen to your brainwaves but also zap specific neurons with laser-like precision. That possibilities are truly mind-boggling, pun intended. The source is the optical brain interface for neuroscience and neuroplastical disorders, brought to you by Neuron. Imagine treating Parkinson's diseases with light, or controlling your computer with the power of your mind. And the future of brain-computer interfaces is dazzlingly bright. Also, brought to you by the brain-computer interface towards a new era of human-computer interaction. Science.com.org. But with great power comes great responsibility. Will this technology be used to elevate humanity, or will it fall into the wrong hands and turn us all into mindless drones? Brought to you by the ethical implications of brain-computer interfaces. The Hastings Center Report. Well, we're humans after all. We're imperfect, and there's gonna be good apples, there's gonna be bad apples. So it's a gray area. Hopefully you and I are in the good. Or at least not as bad, because there's never gonna be perfect. We're no Supermans, we're only human after all. One thing's for sure. This breakthrough is shining a light on the inner workings of the brain like never before. Speaking of sharing, did you hear that robots are getting in on the action? And it's kinda freaking us out. Robots are learning to share, and it's giving us the creeps. Forget the Terminator. The real robot uprising is happening right before our eyes. Robots are learning to swap data and skills, becoming a terrifyingly efficient collective of intelligence. Data augmentation in robotics and automation letters. The IEEE explore.ieee.org. This means robots can learn from each other's blunders, victories, and awkward attempts at the robot, even if they're different models or possess different skill sets. Brought to you by Robots Learning from Shared Experiences. The MIT News. Imagine surgical robots learning from the world's top surgeons, or factory robots sharing tips on how to boost productivity. It's a brave new world of robot collaboration. Source: The Future of Human-Robot Collaboration. The Harvard Business Review. But hold on a minute. Does this mean robots are inching closer to self-awareness and plotting our downfall? We're not saying it's inevitable, but we're also not ruling it out. Brought to you by the Risks of Artificial Intelligence, Future of Life Institute. This research reveals how data and machine learning are transforming robots into super learners, making them smarter, more adaptable, and just a little bit more creepy. Nah, it's gonna be fun, man. Just teach them right. You be right, hopefully they'll be right by you. We're already in, so let's just get better as a race as well. And now for something to feast your eyes on, literally. The latest in mobile tech that will make you drop. iPhone 17 Air. Prepare for a visual orgasm and maybe a bank overdraft. Apple is gonna run your pockets basically if you're an iPhone fan. I mean, it hasn't did it already. Rumor has it. Rumor has it. No, forget about it. Rumor has it that the iPhone 17 Air is about to drop, and a display so stunning it'll make your eyeballs melt. Think retina scorching resolution, colors that pop like fireworks, and battery life that will outlast your next Netflix binge. Apple might even ditch those tired old LCD screens for cutting-edge micro LED or OLED technology, giving you the most visually orgasmic experience imaginable. Android, Samsung already has that. Every single Android and laptop, or some laptops already have that, dear listeners. So I'm not an iPhone fan, so stop lying. But if you're an iPhone fan, congratulations, welcome to the future. Get ready to watch movies, play games, and scroll. Yeah, welcome to Android. I'm telling you, I feel like the more iPhone tries to produce things, the more it sounds like it's trying to catch up and give it its own spin. Mind you, that's what a company is supposed to do, and that's how it's supposed to be, but I'm just not. I don't feel like iPhone's winning in my heart, even though the graphs say another thing. If you disagree and iPhone is getting better, leave a comment or reach out on X, Instagram, or anywhere else where you listen to the podcast. Whoa there, tech trailblazers. We've just hurtled through a whirlwind of AI overlords, maybe bendy CPUs, mind-reading gadgets, gossiping robots, and screens so vivid they could make your eyeballs sing. But before you sprint off to build your robot-proof bunker, remember, technology is a tool, and it's up to us to wield it wisely. So keep your mind open, your skepticism sharp, and your eyes peeled for the latest episode of the LTS Podcast, out of office and beyond. Remember, the podcast is available on all your favorite podcast catchers and on YouTube. Think someone would dig this tech roundup? Share the love, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the digital frontier, where the future is always downloading. My name is Marcos, and stay frosty.